I want to show you guys how to develop your applications using that of the Laragon, which is this application right here. So it's just an alternative to something like XAMPP, WAMP, or even MAMP. So there are still some other ones that are really available, but I want to just basically show you how to use this particular one called the Laragon. I've been using XAMPP before now, because if you check right here, if you say XAMPP, you can open this up, right? So this is just like a way of making sure that we bring in an online server locally in our machine. All right, so we want to look for a way that we can use an alternative today. So for those of you who want to use something like XAMPP, that's completely fine, or MAMP or WAMP, whichever one you want to use. But I just basically want to show you how you can make use of this particular one that is actually called a Laragon. So you want to get the latest version of it downloaded, just get it downloaded and then install it. And once you double click on it and to open this up, it's going to open this way. It's actually free, but I think there is a paid version of it if you want to use that. It's fine anyway, but this is how the application looks like. And if you want to start making use of it, all you need to do is to click on what we have, start all right here, and that's basically going to start your Apache server, your MySQL, and your mail pit down here. So to do that, if I hit on start right here, of course this pop-up is going to come up. You can just click OK, and you can close this out. I think if you had the line says, it will not actually be showing this, but that's just fine. Let me minimize this. And then if you take a look here, you're going to see that it changes from start all to stop right here, meaning that the application is actually running right here. And this become a little bit more pronounced. You see it's storing at port 80, and then we'll have a MySQL also running right here, 3306, and then the other one right here. All right, so it's just basically running right now. What this means is that if I want to view the applications built under this particular server right here, I can go ahead and then do that. So you want to make sure that this is just basically running. Just minimize it. And if you want to create, let's say, a folder for this, I want to show you the location right now. So if you go to your hard disk, you want to open that up. I'm going to open Windows C right here, and then within this directory right here, I'm going to have to find a folder that is really called Laragon. Look at it right here. See where we have Laragon. I want to open that up, and if I have Laragon opened up, the next folder I want to open is the one that is actually called www right here. So I want to open that up, and within this environment, this is just basically where I can go ahead and then create the folder that is just basically going to hold the application that I'm going to build. I do have a couple right here. So let's say we want to create a new one, and I'm going to just call this something like e-library. I call that e-library, like that. That's just going to be the folder name. And if we can go ahead and then access these within our browser. So every time we want to access what is inside of this particular place, there is a special way to really access that. You cannot just, maybe if you create a few scripts right here, and then you cannot just double click to open them up directly. Rather, that is the way you need to get in here, just like the way we normally access applications that are really built through that of the XAMPP. That's just basically the same way you can also access what is here. So if I want to take a look at this folder, if I go to my browser right here, all I need to do is to just say localhost, and I can go to that particular folder that is just called an e-library. So I'm going to just do e-library right here, and then open that up, and you see that that particular folder kind of opens and I have no errors. Of course, I can create some files inside of it. So if I want to do that, I want to go to maybe I'm going to just, let's go to, I'm going to open up this right here, and then I want to create a new file, and let me just throw in my PHP tag in here, and I'm going to just do echo. I'll just say something like welcome to PHP dev on Laragon environment. So I'm going to just do Laragon environment. So that's just what that is going to be. I want to save this into that particular folder. So if I hit on file and I go to save as, and by the way, you don't have to use Notepad++ the way that I'm using it right now. So if you want to use something like, let's say, Visual Studio Code, is completely fine. In fact, when I'm going to be developing more serious applications, I'm going to go ahead and then make use of that of the Visual Studio Code. So now I want to save this to that particular folder we created that we call the e-library, which if you go to your disk C right here, you want to open up Laragon, and you want to go to www folder right here. Sorry about this. I want to go back one more time. So I'm going to just hit W, and it's going to take me here. I will open the www folder right here, and this is the E library that I just created. So I want to open that up, and I will save this. I'm going to just call this index.php. Of course, if you're working with PHP, you need to always have this extension right there, right? Called .php. So your files, it can be, the file name can actually be anything talking about here, but the extension has to be .php because you're writing PHP code right here. So that is that. In my own case, I'm going to just use index because it's just basically the first file I'm creating within this E library. I want it in such a way that once I go to E library, this particular file should be opened by default for me. So let's hit on save, and you see that we do have this right here. So if we check our browser right here and then we refresh, you see that we do have welcome to PHP dev on Laragon environment. So very simple, right? That's just basically how you can start creating your applications based on that of the Laragon environment. And this also has a way that you can also get into the databases, all right? So if you want to do that, if you don't want to go through here, I want to copy this and then open a new tab in here. And once I paste that, I just basically want to go to phpMyAdmin right here. So if I do phpMyAdmin right here, this is going to open up my MySQL environment for me. So I'm talking about this one right here, this particular thing that we have in here. It's going to go ahead and open the environment for me. All right. So you see that it opens right here. Of course, I do not have any password right here, and by default, the username is actually called root. So I'm going to take away what we already had in the position of the username right there and just type root. All right. You can alternatively disable this if you don't want to even use a username at all. But by default, I have no password. I'm going to just use root and then take away the password. Then I hit on login. All right, so you see that it opens that environment up for me. Okay, so within here, this is where I can create my database if I want to create a database and then create my tables inside of it. So pretty simple, right? So if you enjoyed it, just feel free to give the video a thumbs up. And if you would like to see how we can also make use of something like XAMPP, you should also let us know in the comment section. We could respond to that. Even though it's really very simple, you just basically need to open the application up and just hit on start. Maybe with your Apache, you can hit on start. MySQL, you can hit on start if you want to make use of those. All right, so it's pretty simple. But if you want me to like maybe record a video to show how you can do that, I'll be glad to really do that for you guys. So that is just what it is. And I want you to also know that you cannot actually use Laragon and at the same time you'll be using something like XAMPP. You cannot put the two of them on simultaneously. So it just has to be one. So if you have your environment, or if you have all of your folders and files inside of that of the Laragon folder, which is called www, you cannot actually access it if you open up that of the XAMPP. So these are two different environments. All right. So that's just what they are. So that really very different. So if you have that of the Laragon, if you have your folder created within that of the Laragon, that means every time you want to access that, you want to open Laragon. All right. So the same thing applies to that of the XAMPP, depending on the environment where you have really created your code or your folder. So this is just what it is. And the next one, we're going to be taking a look at some more other advanced tutorials on this.